Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. We recording? I'm cancerous, so when I dish, you wouldn't want to answer this if you responded back with a battle rap you wrote for cannabis. What up, Fight World? We back in the game. We back in the building. Chilling. Cold chilling. I'm gonna talk about this boxing. See what's up with y'all. I'm gonna let people join. A lot to talk about in this game going on right now. Lots of stuff. Spence too big though. We're gonna talk about it. Man, I'm looking forward to this. This is some work right here. Yeah. That's a good fight, people. Okay. Hey, YouTube, stop playing with these notifications and send them out. The fans want to hear. They want to hear that good gospel. They want to hear what we talking. Yeah, now we starting to show up. Yeah, let me switch over. C Stars Ego was cracking. Cut. What's up? Bread on Mikey GARCIA versus Easter. It's a good fight, man. When you guys come in, smash the like button. Remember, if you guys are on my live stream yesterday when I got back, it was like glitching out. Hopefully, knock on wood, I don't have no wood around, but I don't think we're gonna have the same problem because I think I found out what the problem was. The problem was, for some reason, because I have high-speed internet, I get Comcast, really good speed. It's like a fiber, I think it's like fiber optic or some shit. And for some reason, my iMac was connecting to a different Wi-Fi instead of the one I pay for. So I think that's why it wasn't giving enough bit rate or whatever. Because whatever internet it was trying to, usually my internet, my Wi-Fi connects to my established home networks, so I don't think we'll see the same problems. That last one was glitching out is because I was connected to some other Wi-Fi that wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, normally my iMac knows to which which Wi-Fi network to connect to, and it's saved and it's the favorite and it's the go-to network unless the network is down or something. But for whatever reason, it kept connected to a different internet, and I think that's why you were getting a lot of lag. So hopefully we don't have no problems. Cool Kobe says, what's good, Ego? Love the videos, player. Keep up the hard work. I have Crawford picking up a UD against Spence. Should be a good one nonetheless. Yeah, man, Rinse Mafia. We back working. We back. If y'all want me to go to Dallas. What the hell? I'm not answering that. Yeah. YouTube is tripping, not sending out notifications. I don't really know if they plan on addressing that situation, but for right now, it is what it is. The weather in California was great. Vegas was hella hot, but in California, it's a lot better. Ego, you really still want to see Canelo versus Triple G? I mean, look, I think, okay, my personal opinion, I would be satisfied if they fought other options, you know what I mean? But I'm not mad at it, you know what I'm saying? For closure reasons, yes, I want to see it, you know what I mean? But it is, to me, becoming more and more watered down. See, this is the thing. Before Canelo and Triple G fought the first time, right? I was like, man, I got to see this fight. You know what I mean? I was pushing for it like Joshua Wilder, Spence Crawford, or whatever. You know what I mean? Fights like that. Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell. But now that I've already seen it, I was there live. I don't have time for the games. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they can't agree, then they got to move on with their careers. You know what I mean? Like if Canelo wants more money and Triple G wants less money, and I don't really. Basically, what I'm saying, to stop beating around the bush, is I don't have the patience to deal with what we dealt with in that fight to begin with. You remember 2015, 2016. I don't have the patience to deal with that for that fight. It's cool. It's a good fight. Fans need closure. I think it'll sell. It's the most money that they'll make fighting each other as opposed to another middleweight option. But I just don't have the patience to, if it's going to be like this. You know how Triple G is like, no, big drama show. I don't have time for the big drama show, literally. You know what I mean? Like Abel slandering Canelo side slandering Triple G. If y'all going to fight. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking. That's how I feel about it. It's still a good fight. It's still a fight that needs that exclamation point or that stamp on it. But I just don't have the patience to deal with, I want 50-50. You're not getting 50-50. Give me 50-50. No, I don't want 50-50. And then, you know what I mean, have this like Mexican standoff with the 50-50 shit. And then Golovkin gets stripped. It's like, okay, we'll take less than 50. Yeah, you will take less. You know what I mean? I just don't. That back and forth isn't, you know what I mean? If that's the case, Canelo try to work it out with Daniel Jacobs or Andrade or Derevchenko or whatever route. Triple G the same. Go fight Charlo. Go fight Jacobs in a rematch. Andrade, Billy Joe Saunders. I just don't have I don't have it in me to witness the BS. But for the fans' sake and money's sake, they'll make more money. Triple G can't fight. Triple G especially. And please print that. Triple G has less lucrative options. He has options of people to fight. But because he is not the A side, he has less people he can fight and get anywhere around that money. He actually has nobody he can fight. There's good fights. Don't get it twisted. See, one thing on my channel is I've been doing this for a long time. I know what I say, and I know how I said it and what I said, the words that came out of my mouth. A lot of times people will take what I say, bend it, flip it, twist it, and make me like interpret it to something I didn't even say. Triple G, bottom line is, he's not an A-side draw at this point. And maybe if he beats Canelo, maybe he could become that. But as of right now, he's not. So he cannot simply fight Jacobs. Even in a rematch, it would be a good fight and generate anything close to what he would get to fight Canelo. Canelo, he won't get as much money fighting other people, other options but Triple G, but he can still make a lot of money because his demands could even be higher. Someone said Canelo's team offered Jacobs a fight for 80-20. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any truth to that. That's just a rumor in the industry that his Jacob, depending on how bad he wants to fight, he might take that. You know what I'm saying? If the Triple G Canelo fight doesn't happen, he might be willing to take that for Canelo because Canelo's newer to the division. He's smaller than Jacobs. So, you know what I mean? Canelo, he can make a lot of money because on other guys, he can enforce even higher percentages. Triple G, you have to at least respect the fact that he has most belts in the division, even with the being stripped. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Canelo gonna get money. Canelo gonna get money regardless. Triple G, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Ego so you don't feel the PEDs will affect the sales? Hell no. Absolutely it won't affect the sales. And please print that. Now, it might affect opinions of fans, but curiosity is a motherfucker. And people will still tune in. So it won't. It actually help the sales. Just like, that's like saying Broner when he was beefing with Tekashi and then people thought it was going to be a shooting. I was at the Barclay. That didn't stop motherfuckers from showing up because it was lit in the Barclay. We was like, yeah, gang, you know, gang. So motherfuckers, even though people thought something could go down, it could be a shooting, bloods, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, blood, they thought it could go down. It actually helped the event rather than hurt it. So controversy sells, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like, even listen to Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a fucking dog. And we're going to talk about him. I got a lot of good things to say about him. But at the post-fight, you got reporters asking shit to Crawford. Hey, we know you're a spectacular skilled fighter, but do you think you could do more? That's some bullshit, man. The Black Channel, right? That's bullshit. That man just knocked out a champion his first fight at that weight class, and you asking if he can do more. Like, let that man at least have his moment. Ask that dumbass shit like a couple weeks later, next time you see him. That man just knocked out a champion who beat Pacquiao, and you asking him if he can do more. Like, you do more with whatever website you work for. You do more. If you write 2 articles a week, write 7. You do more. You know what I'm saying? And like, listen, I'm media. Whether you like it or not, that's the reality of it. I be at the fights too. I go to fights I want to go to, cover them for you guys, get you guys footage, talk to my guy Andre Ward. You know what I mean? The usual. And it's our job as media to. Why you asking? Like, listen how backwards this fucking game is, man. Y'all gonna get me on one now. Y'all gonna get me on one now, I said. That's how you know it's gonna be real. When motherfuckers repeat themselves, the same thing they just said. Y'all gonna get me on it right now. Because how are you gonna be a media member asking him if he could do more? What are you doing to promote Terrence Crawford? You're media. You know what I'm saying? See, I have no... Listen, I would never ask that question. You know why? Because I know I'm playing my part. On all my social media, I promote good fights, including Crawford Horn. Tell people to check for it. I spend my hard-earned money to go to the fights, get hotels, get you guys footage, get you guys the weigh-in, do the teletapes and first look. All that's time-consuming. So I do my job. I responded to a bunch of people who hit me on Twitter and Instagram asking how to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna ask the fighter if he needs to do more? What about us? Why can't we do more? You know what I mean? He's already doing his job. He's a fighter. He's fighting the fights. You know what I mean? Knocking motherfuckers out and or impressing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of an oxymoron to have a media member asking him if he could do more, but you're the media member. Shouldn't you be helping promote him? Shout out to Wrench Mafia. He said, thanks for the great coverage. Yeah, I'm going to be out in Dallas. Shout out to Dallas and Frisco, Texas. Shout out to the whole Texas. They hold it down. But yeah, it's just kind of ironic that you have someone from the media asking Crawford if he should listen. Let that man be him. If he wants to trash talk a particular opponent, then let him do it. If he wants to be cordial and do his talking in the ring, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. But I noticed there is something wrong with that, especially when it comes to minorities and black fighters. That's what I've noticed. It's like always a problem. Like Andre Ward kind of touched on this, and I'm gonna piggyback off what he was kind of saying, or just give my own spin, so you don't even have to attach Andre Ward's name to it. But how come Triple G has all this fanfare according to the fans, and they're saying he's so popular? What the fuck is he doing to sell fights? Like, I'm not talking about him being a good fighter. He is that. He's a silver medalist. He's accomplished in that regard. But when's the last time Triple G was just trash talking or something? And like, some people can't even understand what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And you telling Terrence Crawford he has to do more. How come? Oh yeah, that's right. We know. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, what does fucking Pacquiao do to hype you up to build up a fight? Nothing. You just know he's a good fighter, so you tune in to watch him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's action. So why is Crawford? You see what I'm saying? Why is Crawford got to do more to set up the fight and build up the fight, but Horn doesn't? You know what I'm saying? Why isn't Jeff Horn? Well, actually, they did trash talk, but why didn't the reporter ask Jeff Horn, his people? Why didn't Horn promote the fight better? You know what I'm saying? Well, how does it always fall on Terrence Crawford? To be honest, I'm not going to say he was the B-side because he was more popular, but he was semi-B-side just because he was a challenger and Jeff Horn was the champion. See, a lot of y'all in the media don't want to ask these questions to yourselves because you know the answer. You know the fucking answer. What does Triple G do to build up fights? Like, where he's just like, hey, no, I'm gonna beat his ass. No, fuck, nah. Like, he's not really doing that. He's just showing you what he could do in the ring. Every time, like, he knew he was gonna beat Vanes. You think he was really worried about that? You think he was really like, but he was like showing respect because that's who he is. He's a humble, respectful fighter. He was like, hey, no, Vanas, he's good. I respect him, Olympian. You know what I'm saying? That's all he was saying. He wasn't like, Vanas, go get this work. Okay, you was on the couch for 2 years. You about to be on the couch for another 2 years because I'm finna give you that work. He wasn't doing shit like that to build up the fight. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford got to do that. Crawford, see, that's what I'm saying. They want you to tap dance for him. They want you to, you know what I mean, be a little monkey and shit. And like, they want you to, like, at their beck and call. Like, you know, back in the day when they had like a king and queen in the throne, and then they would have all this entertainment. They showed you this too in the Michael Jackson Remember the Time video. You feel me? Remember the Time video. Eddie Murphy was the king of Egypt with Iman, and then they would entertain us, and they had Magic Johnson and Debo as the fucking guard, and then people would come in like juggling and spitting fire out, and they're like, man, get them out of here, this shit weak. And then Michael Jackson came in, you know what I'm saying? Mike was entertaining with it. Mike was finna entertain, and like Iman was like, oh shit, this he putting on a show. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no fucking king and queen kingdom. Entertain me like in that. He's entertained. Crawford's fights are entertaining. You know what I mean? Let that man be him. Let him develop or do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like when I hit that mic. Another day. Jack moving, yeah, so yeah. Mike was hitting it. Hey, Mike was hitting that shit. Rest in peace to the King of Pop. The motherfucker was hitting. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these unfair questions. Why is Terrence Crawford? Why he got to do more? Why don't you ask that to Golovkin? What the fuck he do to promote the fight, to hype you up for the fight? Like literally, when he fought Canelo the first time, what did he do to amp you up? He's not doing like Broner, Conor McGregor, you know what I mean, Floyd Mayweather-esque things to build up the fight. He's just training his ass off, preparing for the fight. Abel Sanchez, now he's promoting the fight because he's doing some trash talking because he's not the one getting in there. So, you know what I mean, he could say whatever about his guy and my guy gonna beat that ass. Same thing with Pacquiao. Pacquiao's mouthpiece was what's his name? Freddie Roach. Pacquiao wasn't really the one building up fights. And here's another thing. Listen, here's another thing. This is what they do constantly with certain fighters. Crawford doesn't have a signature name. Well, tell someone to get their signature ass in there with that man. Like Manny Pacquiao. Why did Jeff Horn get the Pacquiao fight before Crawford? And Bob Arum said he wanted to see Crawford versus Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford obliged and said, I would love to fight Pacquiao. Bomac says, I love that fight for my fighter, right? Max Kellerman was asking both Pacquiao and Crawford after other fights about fighting. Why didn't that fight happen? How did Jeff Horn get the opportunity? So don't tell me that signature name. Now, if you avoid it, you avoid it. But don't say, oh, he needs a signature. He needs a household name. Tell him to get their household ass in there with him. Like Pacquiao. Why Pacquiao? I'm not saying now because we already know what happened now. But Pacquiao had a WBO title. How did Jeff Horn get a crack at it? 15-0 with the best name on your resume was Randall Bailey. A 41-year-old with cracks. Randall Bailey will crack your fucking skull out. You know what I'm saying? But he had Randall Bailey had lost to Devin Alexander. Randall Bailey lost to Miguel Cotto twice, I believe. You get what I'm saying? So how did Jeff Horn, with a very abysmal resume, get the opportunity? It's politics. You know what I mean? So don't tell me, oh, Crawford, he's a household name, because Pacquiao's a household name, and they gave the opportunity to Jeff Horn instead of Manny Pacquiao because Team Pacquiao knew. Freddie Roach he thought Jeff Horn was going to be some easy work for his fighter, and then Jeff Horn surprised them. But he knows what it is to man. I'll show you right now. If y'all want proof that Freddie Roach knows the deal when it comes to Crawford, I got proof on my phone right now. If y'all want to see it, get the how many likes we got? Okay, I'm Money Ego. Hold on. Bertrand Miles, shout out to you, $5 super chat. Ego, do you think the fight could have been promoted better? Absolutely, because people were hitting me up and they didn't know how to get the fight. So yeah, I would definitely say it could have been promoted better. But we'll wait and see, I guess, how it all plays out in terms of the numbers. Listen, okay, how many likes we got? Follow me on Twitter. Oh, are you talking to someone else? How many likes we got, people? I'm gonna show y'all how we get down. I'm trying to find it in the meantime. Hey, how many likes we got? I got proof in my phone. Someone tell me how many likes we got. All right. We got to get the likes up. Yo, we got to get the likes to 85. I'm going to show y'all how I know Team Pacquiao knows the deal when it comes to Crawford. See, there's a lot of politics in this game. I'm trying to tell you, man. There's a lot of politics. And if you're not privy to some of them, then you got to look to different sources like myself. We're going to keep it real and tell you what it really is and that good old stuff. To help deliver that information to you. Like some shit you wouldn't have access to. And I be around these fighters and gyms and different stuff. And I see the game. Like, trust me, I see how it goes. I really do. Manny G, $3 super chat. It says, would rather see Canelo versus Jacobs in September. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are getting to that point where they're kind of over the whole saga and drama. Like, they're like, man, I would just rather see different options at this point. Yeah, I'll find that later, because I don't think we even hit our goal with the likes, so. But I think Canelo Triple G probably work it out. Most money for both of them. It's a rematch. And also it's a fight where Canelo thinks he can win and Triple G thinks he can win. But I really, in my honest opinion, I don't know if they really feel confident, like, with the wild card person. It could be a tougher fight because you've never, like, Triple G has never faced Charlie. Not saying he absolutely cannot beat him, but he's never faced him. He's never sparred with him, to my knowledge, and he's never faced him. See, Canelo and Triple G are familiar with each other's styles. They fought and sparred in Big Bear years ago when Canelo was training for Ryan Rhodes or some shit, and Triple G was just kind of making his way in America. And then they fought 12 rounds, so they're more comfortable. But if Canelo fights Jacobs, that's totally fresh. To my knowledge, they've never sparred or anything. Same thing with Triple G versus Charlo, and you'll get less money. LJ Fighter says great work in Vegas. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. We right back at it in Dallas, deep town. Hold me down, man. Yo, let's do a quick roll call. Speaking of Dallas, I just want to see where y'all at, where y'all from. Let's do a roll call. Let's get it cracking. City, state, zip, rep where you from. Hey, yo, don't tell me. I told you guys, it's very simple. Don't tell me about somebody talking about me unless they've done what I've done. If they're covering fights, if they're verified, they got 100K or better, I told you. If it ain't that, then don't tell me about it. For real. Because I don't care. St. Louis. Because y'all be telling me about motherfuckers talking about me. I don't even know them. I don't even know who the fuck they are. I don't even know their channels. Like, don't waste my time, please, or you'll be blocked. St. Louis. Shout out to Dallas. Memphis 10. Baltimore. Delaware. Eagle Pass, Texas. Shy City. Anchorage, Alaska. 317 Naptown. Fort Worth by way of DeSoto, Texas. Home of that boy, ERROL Spence. Houston, Texas. Yeah, I knew we had some home of the Lions only. Okay. I knew we had some Texas in here. That's why we had to do the roll call real quick one time. One time for your motherfucking mind. South Central, Los Scandalous, a.k.a. L.A. I love L.A. Guatemala, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Danny Stockton. I don't even know what that means. Whittier, California, 90605. Mississippi, Memphis. DMV 410, Joshua, Texas. Sir, don't miss me. I ain't gonna miss Joshua, Texas. I know Joshua, Texas up in here. 818, Jackson, Mississippi, 209, Stockton, 617, Boston, Mass, Berkeley, Philly in the building. What up, Waterbury, Connecticut, Gumbo, New Orleans, Water, 831, Watsonville, Central California. Diego, shout out to San Diego, Jamaica 867, 209 Tracy, H-Town, get down 876, East Lost 760, Texas, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Lot going on in the world of boxing, man. Oh, my bad. Whoever said that, they were talking about someone in this stream talking about me. We gonna find y'all. We gonna do these hot seats and we gonna get to you. So thank you for the heads up. I thought you were talking about some random channel or something dissing me. But if they in my stream talking greasy, oh, we got a hot seat for that. Your time is coming. Keep talking greasy. Shout out to Cali Enigma Boxer, $5 super chat, gang. He said salute from Oakland, California, Dub Nation. You know the Warriors had to take that trophy again. I told y'all it's a dynasty team. I told y'all. But I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to Kobe Bryant. Shout out to the Warriors, man. Steph Curry shooting them lights out. Bay Area, yee. Hey, Bay Area, didn't I tell you I got y'all? Hey, Suge, what I tell you when I got out of jail and I was gonna do? I was gonna start digging in these boxing fans' chests. Get the binoculars, quick, the binoculars. Listen. Hey, Eagles Army, what I tell you when I got out of jail I was gonna do? I was gonna start digging in these Bay Area. We talked tonight. Shout out to the gang. So yeah, man, let's keep talking. Terrence Crawford, he really impressed me with his performance. It's not that he just beat him. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys when it comes to boxing. I don't just break down. I don't just predict a winner. Anyone could do that. It's 50-50. Like I said, it's like roulette. If you're just betting on color, red or black, it's going to be one of those two. You know what I mean? For the most part. Unless it's, you know, they have a couple green spots or something. But for the most part, it's red or black, right? Same thing with boxing. It's beyond that. It's breaking down how it's going to happen, what to look for and stuff like that. And I think I did a pretty good job with this particular fight and gave you guys my thoughts, my insight, and it broke down how I thought. Horn's going to show heart. He's going to be durable. I don't know if I expected it to look that easy. I didn't watch it on TV, but from being live, the shit looked easy. Like, it didn't look like much struggle or strife. I thought maybe there would be a little bit more resistance, to be honest. Crawford is SOP. I don't even know what that is, but damn, y'all like to overrate quick. Who are you? Nobody even knows who you are. You overrated. Nobody knows you. You underrated because nobody even knows who you are, bro. How is Crawford overrated though? What is he not proving? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand, man. Like Lomachenko's getting more praise than Crawford. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like mainstream media, Bob Arum's comments, stuff like he's getting more than that. People are sleeping on Crawford. I'm seeing people say Spence will beat him and he has no shot. I fuck with Spence heavy. I'm about to go to his fight. But I'm still telling you it's a good fight. See, man, I love what I do because ultimately y'all see similarities. I got tape with Andre Ward and he was like, man, I can't call it Spence versus Crawford. I don't know. Same thing I said. And I said it before I just talked to Ward and he said it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all don't realize. And that's the great thing we got going here is like, you guys will see some of the stuff that's being said, a lot of what is being said on my channel, you can hear people in the industry, respected people in the industry, trainers, fighters, undefeated fighters, champions, former champions, you know what I mean? And they're saying the same stuff. It's only the fans that are saying, oh, Robert Easter's gonna get his fucking head knocked into the trash can and Adelaide Bird's gonna score it 10 rounds to 1. You know what I mean? Like, they're the only ones saying this ludicrous shit. If it's a good fight, most people respect it, respect the sport of boxing, and they'll just tell you that. Like, if it's a close fight, a good fight on paper, you seldom hear me just say, like, one guy has absolutely no shot. Unless I really feel that. If I really feel he has no shot, despite the odds or whatever, I'll go against the odds. But I don't just pick favorite, I pick who I think will win, period. Manny G, $5 super chat, Shmoney Gang. He said, we'll be interested to see if Bob Arum would let Crawford unify with the Al Haymon champion at 147. Yeah, that is interesting. Ego, even though media is sleeping on TC, the people know he's the real deal, Holyfield. I know. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing on my channel to give you guys as much of my influence and praise the guys that listen. I'll tell you who I'm really liking right now. From all different levels. Some people are just prospects. Some people are like champions. If y'all, because people always, ooh, who do you like? Say when. And I'll tell you people who I'm really watching and I'm enjoying what they're doing in their careers. I'll tell you right now. Say when. We'll just go through the list. D said when. Okay. Errol Spence Jr. Real easy. He's calling out the best. He wants to fight the best, and he hasn't been met with much resistance. Like, it's not like he's calling out. Sometimes guys will call out the best, and they have no intentions of fighting. He's calling out the best knowing that they're on his same side, most of them, except for Crawford. But most of the top welterweights are already on his side of the fence, the Showtime side, and he's still saying, I want that work. You know what I mean? He's not over with a different promoter that doesn't always work with Al Haymon, calling out all Al Haymon fighters. He's calling out everyone. Vicious fighter. I like his attitude. He's going to be himself. Terrence Crawford, another guy. And this is why it makes this fight so interesting. They're both insanely competitive, and not fighting style-wise, but mentality-wise, there's a lot of similarities there to me. They're both just like high-level competitors, don't like losing, and they're going to try to make adjustments to figure out. But Bud Crawford, he's doing undisputed, moved up in weight, and he took on a champion who has the potential to make it an ugly fight, to get your face beat the fuck up and cut up because he's rough and hard-headed. He's going to probably outweigh you. He has a good punch, etc. I'm liking Teofimo, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, my dude Joey Spencer. Shout out to the whole Spencer family. He just got a first round knockout on PBC yesterday. So much love and congrats to Joey Spencer. That's a fighter I'm checking for. Who else? He signed to Al Heyman as well. Um, Deontay Wilder. I like what he's doing right now in boxing. I think Deontay Wilder is calling out the best. I truly think he wants to fight Anthony Joshua, and he wants to unify. And he's been calling that. Even when Joseph Parker had the belt, he called out Parker. Huey Fury fell out. Then he called him out. David Benavidez. I fuck with the Benavidez brother. Definitely really fuck with David Benavidez. I've interviewed him before. Humble guy, kind of soft spoken, but he lets his fist do the talking. He's a beast. Good volume, good technique. He's just all around throws a lot of nasty shit. I like the adjustments he made versus Ron Gavril. I just fuck with David Benavidez. I seen him live at the StubHub. He got a vicious knockout. He's just out there handling business, and he's dumbass young, which is scary. David Benavidez, he's like 21 or some shit, which is very scary because if you're this good, he's big. First of all, he's big. I'm taller than him and stuff, but he's still a big dude because he's at 168, still big. You know what I mean? He could grow. You know what I mean? He might be able to move up a division. And I don't know. I just like it. He already has top class sparring. He's been in there with Triple G and Zurdo Ramirez. Let's talk about more 168. Caleb Plant's my dude. Shout out to my dude, Sweet Hands Plant. He got a good thing going, him and his girl, with PBC. He's calling out the best. He wants to fight the best. He has a tragic but emotional and deep story that he shares with people. This man, I'm not even like no homo. Like, I look the man in the eye when I'm talking to him, and he's serious about what he's saying. Like, he's not out here playing games. Like, this is like, he told me I don't have no plan B. He told me this personally. I don't have a plan B. He said I'm all in with boxing. You know what I mean? He said there was nights where I was like training for fights in my daughter's bedroom or hospital bedroom as she's dying. You know what I mean? He's been through a lot, so he's not playing out here. Caleb Plant's my dude. I really like Jose Uzcategui. 168 is kind of jumping right now. I like Jose Uzcategui. He made my dude Darrell quit and stopped him or whatever. He made the proper adjustment, but I met him at the fight too. Got some words in with him. I just like Uzcategui. The Uzcategui's, he's very difficult because he has power, but he can brawl and he's aggressive, but he can box too. He's like kind of like a Diego Chavez type, where someone who has power, but they can also box and stuff like that. So I'm fucking with him. Charlo brothers, both of them. What can I say? They both talking that shit, talk that talk, walk that walk. Period. Some Austin Trout went to didn't. I mean, you're not gonna knock out everyone. Fuck it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You can't knock out everyone. There's nobody. I mean, shit. Triple G didn't knock out his last two opponents, and one had been knocked out before, Jacobs, and then the other one didn't really have much experience at 160, and started at like 140 or 35 or wherever Canelo started. You know what I'm saying? So. I like Lions Only. I like the whole movement. They don't feel like they're getting enough praise and shine. Inui out of Japan. The motherfucker's sweet. Great jab. Vicious body work. Cool, calm demeanor. He was just outsized by Jamie McDonald. Beat his ass in like one round. Inui's he's dope. I like him. I mean, I could do this all day. There's a ton of great fights. I really like Gary Russell, the adjustments he showed. Joseph Jojo Diaz looked good. Leo Santa Cruz, he's throwing a lot of punches, and he's clearly a factor in his division. I'm really a big Gervonta Tank Davis fan, a fan of his fighting style. He's young, so he learned his lesson, hopefully, with the missing weight. I mean, man, I could do this all day, man. But those are some people I'm checking for. Just a few. You know what I mean? Just a few. I got a lot of people, man. Like, shout out to my dude, Rolando Rollies. He's out of the Mayweather gym. He's another up-and-comer you guys will hear about. 135, crazy power. Wait till you see the video. He sparred with Ryan Garcia. That's another one. Then both. I told Rolly too. I was like, I said Ryan Garcia's my dude too. I know y'all got your little issue, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't be in it. Like, I'm just me. I'm just a reporter. I could coexist with all these guys. You know, I don't have no issue with nobody. You know what I mean? But they got their little issue, so we talked about that. Y'all gonna see, man. Y'all gonna see on the channel. We doing bigger and better things. And I got a top last year. That's what I'm known for. If it ain't bigger and better, I don't want it. I stay working. It's easy work. Jaime Munguia, I'm really fucking with him. I mean, I don't know everything about him, but the way he looked versus Saddam Ali, he's a champion now, so I gotta respect it. He came out of fucking nowhere. See, I love this. See, I'm real with it. You fucking with a real one. I'm real when it comes to this boxing. I give everybody their props. Jaime Munguia came out of the fucking Tijuana like a tornado. I don't even know. I barely even know who the fuck you are. And you just gonna do that to Saddam Ali? I got no choice but to pay attention to you now, because you put yourself on the map like that. He looks sizable. I just got to see more. You know what I mean? Light heavyweight, there's a lot. Vodstick looks good. Marcus Brown, Dimitri Bivol looks real good. He's a champion. Anthony Yard. I mean, there's just, the game is wide open, and a lot of these divisions are stacking up. My dude Swift Jared Hurd at 54. Listen, you can't doubt him. He dropped Lada, something Canelo never did, right? He's able to take a punch, clearly, because Austin Trout had rounds where he was doing good. Lada has power and did good for spots. And then he beat them both and unified. And now he's saying he wants to fight Charlo. The video coming soon. Check that on the channel. So Charlo said he wants to fight him. Let's get it, man. Boxing's in a great place. Smash the like button. We working. Manny was set up to hype up Horn for Bud to destroy him. Spence went to the UK and took the strap. Yeah, I don't think Manny was set up. He doesn't fight smart. I told you guys, Manny Pacquiao does not fight smart. He doesn't fight smart. So as a result, as you get older, you lose a step, you lose some of your speed, you lose some of that foot speed, hand speed. Maybe you shrink in size. Like Pacquiao clearly looks a lot smaller than he did years ago, because he was always small in stature, but he was like lightweight hub, like Diesel. Like when he was fighting Shane Mosley, he looked more vascular, his muscles looked more full and stuff like that. So it's not so much that he was set up. He set himself up because he's still fighting like he's 25 and he's no longer 25. That's his bad. But like I said, styles make fights. Terrence Crawford's not falling for the bullshit. Jeff Horn, I'm telling you guys, just listen to me. Jeff Horn tried most of the same shit that he tried with Pacquiao. The difference is he had success with one guy, Pacquiao, the legend, and he didn't have any success when he was trying to with Crawford, because Crawford understands the sweet science and he knew what to do. He's not like, when Horn was getting in close, he was like, you know what I'm saying? He's like this in the clinch and stuff. He's not going to let you just hit him and shit with one hand free, so he's like tucked. You know what I'm saying? He's tucked, protecting himself. Pacquiao don't clinch, don't jab, don't go to the body. He's not doing that. Crawford did all that because he's a complete fighter. I told you guys this. He has more tools in his tool shed than Jeff Horn and Pacquiao in terms of just pure tools. He has more weapons. Pacquiao's not a good body puncher. Pacquiao doesn't have a phenomenal jab, and he has short arms. Not that you have to have long arms to jab, but it definitely doesn't hurt if you have like Klitschko long ass fucking arms. Wilder got a good jab too. See, y'all don't even know boxing. Some of y'all don't even know boxing, man. So y'all don't know that. You just say Windmill Wilder and a bunch of childish bullshit and games. Wilder got a real good jab, and Wilder will fucking hurt you because he has power in both hands. See, it's cool. I'm here to teach. I'm like Jeff Horn in a sense, because I'm the teacher. I'm here to teach. Okay. Mikey Garcia, I fuck with him too. And Robert Easter. See, that's what I'm saying. I like all these dudes. And they're both beasts for taking on this fight. Robert Easter, I already knew he wanted to fight because he'd been screaming it. So it was really Mikey that actually accepted and took the fight, because we already knew Robert Easter was serious. Obviously, he was serious because the fight's now made. So it was kind of dependent on Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was the one doing other things and hadn't really came to grips with, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not saying he was ducking or whatever, but I'm just saying he wasn't the one that was as vocal as the case. You know what I mean? Usually is the case. Usually the B side is calling out the A side more. You know what I mean? Like, you hear Wilder talking about fighting Joshua more than you hear Joshua talking about Wilder. You know what I mean? You hear Spence talking about fighting Thurman more than you hear about Thurman. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm just glad these guys came together. Unlike Thurman, Mikey says, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Make the pay make sense. You gave me a favorable location so my people can come. All my SoCal people come through. You know what I mean? Get them bacon wrap hot dogs with the pico de gallo. You know what I mean? And them grilled onions. Have a couple beers, cervezas. You know what I mean? And it's good. I'll fight Robert Easter. No problem. Okay. Shout out to Mikey. Mikey's a fucking dog too. I try see it. Y'all don't be listening to me. I could show you old videos from like 2012, like when he was fighting Salido. And I'm like, hey, before he fought Salido. And I told you Mikey was a dog then. Like, listen. You know the saying, it goes, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. These motherfuckers, Terrence Crawford and others, Deontay, these motherfuckers, Andre Ward, Mikey, they're showing me who they are, and they've shown me several times. So at what point are you guys going to believe them? What point are you going to believe that they are that person? See, I don't even like a lot of the commentary. So I'm not just easily influenced. I don't go off of who the promoter or network tells me to like. You know what I'm saying? Because the promoter might not be telling me to check for David Benavidez, but I know what I see. You remember them Apple Jacks commercials where they were like, Apple Jacks, we eat what we like. Boxingego, I watch what I like. I don't need no promoter or trainer to sell me and tell me Chocolatito's number one. If I think he's number one, then I think he's number one. But you ain't gonna tell me he's number one and I'm just gonna roll with it. You could tell me he's number one and I'm gonna watch him and observe him and I'm gonna tell you if I agree with you. But I'm not just gonna be like, oh, Jim Lampley said it. He's been in the game 30. I don't care. I don't matter. Different strokes, different folks. Garcia Loma's a good fight. Listen. So it's on tape. Put it on wax. I don't care, man. As of right now, I would pick Mikey Garcia. But it's very close. You know what I'm saying? Because Lomachenko's improving since the Salido loss. I still think Garcia can get him. I think he'll beat him. But I'm going to sit back. I think I'm going to pick Garcia. But listen. If Garcia looks impressive, especially, like, depending on how he separates himself from Easter or if he does, that's going to determine. Like, if he went in there and smoked Easter, then Loma, I don't think he's going to beat him. Like, if he goes in there and, like, hands it to Easter Jr. or stops him or something like that, then I'm definitely favoring Mikey. If it's super competitive, then I'm going to feel kind of how I feel right now. You know what I mean? If it's super competitive. I know styles make fights, but, yeah. Yeah. As of right now, I'm picking Mikey Garcia till otherwise proven. Like, I think Loma is good, but Bob Arum and them, they're talking about he's Muhammad Ali good. We've never seen him. Listen, how you gonna say we never seen this good, and Floyd's undefeated, and he's like the perfect prototype boxer? So how we gonna say how you never seen it and you managed a portion of the man's career, Floyd Mayweather's, but you never seen this? Okay. Juan Trejo, $5 super chat. Terrence is the new Whitaker Mayweather in the sense that he would dominate everyone. I feel like Mikey the new Marquez. He can dominate most. Those are fair comparisons. They're thirsty for a great white hope. C Star says they're thirsty. Man, like I can't. It don't make sense to me what they be doing to fighters. Like saying we've never seen this with Lomachenko, but my favorite fighter, I feel like that's a disrespect to my favorite fighter of all time. My favorite fighter, you guys know, Prince Nassim, Roy Jones, and Mike Tyson. Those are literally my favorite fighters. Like, growing up, like, people, like, I idolized it in the game and stuff. So how can you say we never seen what Lomachenko's doing when I seen Roy Jones do it, and he did it with more pizzazz, more style, more swag, and more power? Lomachenko can get stoppages, but some of it I think is really the matchmaking, like the timing and stuff like that. Roy Jones was fighting the best in his division. Stop, Virgil, hit with a body shot. Yeah, I must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? I believe he was in the Olympics. Virgil. You know what I'm saying? James Toney, Bernard Hopkins. Like, he's like, Roy Jones was a bad man, moving up in hella weight classes, fighting guys bigger than him and dancing and not giving a fuck. Like, I don't see Lomachenko doing all that. So I can't say I can say he's good, but I can't say he's something I've never seen, because I've studied the game too much. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard, he had the showmanship. He frustrated Roberto Duran so fucking bad in that rematch. But the other thing is he had more power. Lomachenko, see, I think that's one of the things that separates. Lomachenko doesn't really, like, in any of his divisions, who's he really knocked out? Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't have no elite level, like, okay, y'all can say whatever. It don't even matter. Who has Lomachenko beat and knocked out brutally? Rocky Martinez. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one that really comes to mind. Or just whip their candy ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just beat them down where it's like, okay, you got to stop this. Like Floyd did Gotti. Floyd, like, man, please don't disrespect that. That's like, Floyd versus Gotti was like a surgical ass whooping. Rest in peace to Gotti, obviously, but that was surgical, man. That was real surgical. Like, Floyd was, he's like, like, he was, this man, I don't even remember the sequence, but he hit Gotti, like, in the head, and then went twice to the body, then he went back up to the head. Just weird shit like that. Like, just, you don't really see fighters doing it. I have the sequence in my mind, but I don't remember how many punches he threw of each, but he was like head, body, head. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to stop this. I think Buddy McGurk was the trainer. Or even Diego Corrales. Diego Corrales got knocked down and said, that man's whole body twisted. Like, he like took a knee and went like that. Like, I never seen that. Floyd was throwing some shit. And Gotti was like 6 feet tall. Corrales, excuse me, was like 6 feet tall and was a knockout artist. He was like 30-0 with 27 knockouts or something like that. I don't really see that with Lomachenko. He's good, throwing a lot of punches, a lot of experience. Rest in peace, Corrales from Sacramento. I know, man. Northern California shit. But yeah, I don't really see Lomachenko, so I can't say he's doing something I've never seen, because I've seen guys have the flair and pizzazz, but also have like knockout, bad intentions power. Look at Alexander Wilson. Shut up, bro. No one knows you. Who are you? Gotti lost to Ivan Robinson twice. He wasn't that good. Nobody cares what you're talking about, bro. Nobody cares what you're talking about. Because, like, if it really comes down to it, like, you will get burned. You probably just Googled it and looked at who he fought. Oh, he lost to Ivan Robinson twice. He wasn't that good. Shut up. I could tell when people be box wrecking shit, because they start saying, like, stupid, he fought Chip Kelly back in 1982. Like, shut up. Like, you just knew that off the top of your head, bro. I hate you box wreck fans. Y'all don't even be knowing shit. They be knowing, like, they try, in an effort to sound smart, they'll start looking up shit. You know what I mean? They'll start looking up shit and be like, trying to act like they just knew the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he lost and the referee was Benji Esteves. Like, you just knew that off the top of your head, who the ref was and who the three judges. Like, bro, you just looked it up and try to act like you know some shit. Arturo Gotti was not that good. Benji Esteves had to call it into the belt at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Like, really? Oh my gosh, more hate. Hey, let's do a hot seat. Smash the like button. Can I get some work? Y'all want me to get some work with these jerks? Okay. Y'all want me to get some work with these jerks? I got them, man. If y'all want me to get some work with these jerks in the hot seat, just put hell yeah in the comment section. It's go time. This is what I do, baby. Hey, you know, this is what I do. And what I'm doing, my mans and them is doing. Let's go. Okay. Seth Leves says Jeff Horn is fucking garbage. Proves nothing beat him. Okay, just explain. Why is he garbage? Why was he ever a champion? Go. You're up. Come on, Seth. I ain't losing no motherfucker named Seth. Bet that. I can't lose to a guy named Seth. Fucking Seth Rogen and shit. It all makes sense. You're a virgin. I ain't losing no fucking Seth Rogen. Seth the Sloth. I ain't losing to nobody named Seth. What's the dude? Seth MacFarlane, who did the Family Guy? I ain't losing none of them motherfuckers. Seth Rogen, Seth MacFarlane, Seth the Death. I'm not losing no motherfucker named Seth. Come on, Seth. What you got, Seth? Seth Green out this motherfucker? Seth Graveyard, that's where we're gonna send you. In the hot seat, let's get it. Where you at, Seth? Just explain your point. Someone said Seth on meth. We gonna get Seth. Y'all said his name gonna be Seth Coffin. I got him, people. Smash the like button. Grab your popcorn. So you want to come on here and say Jeff Horn is talented champion at 147. So you want to come on here and get strike one because you ain't answering the question. You don't get to ask no question. Answer my question. Okay. Strike one. Okay. Answer my question. You see how they just try to switch the subject and ask me questions? I'm the boss. I'm El Capitan, the creme de la creme. You answer my question, Seth. Come on, Sethy. Come on, Seth. We gonna bomb first. Now look, I should give you a strike too because you ain't paying attention. This gonna be some easy work. What's your question? See, everybody else can keep up, but you can't. You better do like Hines and catch up. Okay, Seth, you already got strike one. Do like Hines and catch up. Cause I'm hot, dog. You better relish this moment. Bars, oh my gosh. Look at this energy that I mustered up. Get it? Mustered up, hot dog, ketchup, relish. Oh my God, bars. Let's get it. Come on, Seth. Seth the Sloth. The question to you, you said Jeff Horn is trash. It means nothing beating him. So if he's so trash, how did he become a champion? Why is he a champion? Why is he so trash? So basically, all I'm asking you to do is explain your initial comment. You're up. Strike one. Okay. Nolan Ryan. I'm up. I'm at the mound. Hey, shooters. Block Putty-ish. I don't even like that name. Block him. Putty-ish. Because he trying to jump in while we got a hot seat. That's not how it works. Hot seat get beat. Okay. Putty-ish with that weak ass name. Shooters, clap that. Yeah. This how we doing it. Shooters. Yeah. Anybody else want to jump in? Y'all can get it too. My shooters got work for all y'all. I got work for all y'all. Okay, hot seat. Get beat. I'm Money Ego. Where you at, Seth? You already got strike one. What? You not coming out the bat? You like Tyson Fury's opponent? You ain't coming back out? Huh? Huh, Seth, huh? Okay. I'm TB Ego. Call me Young Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball. And I came to wreck y'all. Let's get it. Hot seat. Come on. Where you at? He beat 39-year-old Manny. Manny's not 39. He's 38. At the time he fought, he might have been even young. He might have been 37. At 147. Has no other respectable fighter on his resume. You can't tell me otherwise, and I would like to see you try. Okay. I can't tell you otherwise? That's what you telling me, huh? All right. Okay. Yeah. I can't tell you otherwise, huh? Okay. Yeah, let's see if I could tell you otherwise. Okay. I love a challenge. We gonna see. We gonna see. Yeah. Hold on. So first of all, Pacquiao, he turned 39 in December. So you lied. He didn't fight Jeff Horn in December. So he wasn't 39 when he fought. He was actually 38. So that's one strike, right? Second of all, it's still a legendary Manny Pacquiao. And like Jay-Z said, niggas talk shit, I just flip it on you, right? Let me flip it on you. You just killed yourself, right? You just killed yourself. Here's how. You said Jeff Horn ain't done shit outside of the Manny Pacquiao fight. Then why didn't Pacquiao beat him? Straight up. Pacquiao has 65. How many fights he got? 60 something? So even at an advanced age, he has way more experience than Jeff Horn. We all know that. Jeff Horn only had like 15 fights or something. So why didn't Pacquiao actually officially beat him? You're up. See, so you actually inadvertently made your own bed because you said that he hasn't done shit. So then why was he able to beat Jeff Horn? I mean, why is he able to beat Pacquiao, who has 68 bouts? Pacquiao has 68 bouts, 455 rounds fought. So why wasn't he able to beat a guy who was like 15-0 and hadn't done shit? Okay. Jeff Horn was 16-0-1, so he had 17 total fights when he fought Pacquiao. So 38 years old or not, why couldn't Pacquiao beat him? So once again, I knew this was coming. They're gonna find a way to shit on Crawford's win by minimalizing the opponent, just like they did with Gamboa. See, because I remember, because I lived it. I had a channel. My channel was up. Obviously, we didn't have the same amount of subs and stuff, but I had a channel back then, and everybody was excited for the Gamboa Crawford fight. It was like one of the big fights for that particular year. But then all of a sudden, Crawford goes to war with him, wins the battle of attrition, knocks him down 4 times and stop him. Now all of a sudden, it was little Gamboa. And we're supposed to feel sorry. You know, oh, Gamboa was just so small. No. But why was everyone so hyped for the fight? Where's Seth at? Where's Seth at? Why didn't Pacquiao beat him? I actually thought Pacquiao won the fight. See, I keep it a buck. I thought Pacquiao won the fight, but he didn't look good in the fight, and he left that up to interpretation. And I can understand, like I've always said, I can understand why people had Jeff Horn winning, because Pacquiao looked like shit in there. You know what I mean? He wasn't just fluid. He did a lot to make rounds that shouldn't have been close if he used like boxing IQ, and they were actually close. Let me catch his body, y'all. He already got a strike one. Where's Seth at? See, this is what they do, though. The black channels. Jeff Horn, bottom line is this. Whatever you think about his technique, he's still a viable threat. If it was so easy, then why doesn't anybody just move up and fight a guy in the next division 7-8 pounds higher? Why doesn't, like Kovalev, why doesn't he just go up to cruiserweight and take on the easiest champion at cruiserweight? If it's that easy. Kovalev has power. So you're basically trying to say he's the easiest champion. I actually agree with that. I think he is out of ERROL, Spence, because Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, those guys have better resumes and stuff. But still, how can you justify, why doesn't everyone do it? Why doesn't everyone just move up to the next division? Why doesn't Golovkin move up to 68 and take on whoever you think is the easiest champion? Look at Seth. Someone said he's choking. I know. These dudes, they start all this shit in the hot seat and get your Google research on, but your time's running out. I'm gonna let you Google research it. He responded. I didn't see shit. He says you sound like a fucking casual, bro. Well, if I got 130,000 subs off of sounding like a fucking casual, I'll take it. So that's filler shit. You notice how the first thing he says is not a direct answer. It's an insult. So we know this is not gonna be too much longer. Trying to tell me he beat a quote unquote legend. Now since you want to insult, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you put legend in quotes as if Pacquiao isn't a legend? Do you know what quotation marks really mean? He says, "You're trying to tell me he beat a legend." So Pacquiao's not a legend? He's not going to go down in the Hall of Fame? Oh, bro, this is easy. You already had strike 2. Here's strike 3. He says, trying to tell me he beat a legend, and legend is in quotes, but he is actually a legend in the game. And he said, Manny Pacquiao, 39 years old. Once again, you're reverting back to your idiotic rhetoric of 39 years old after I just showed you he was 38 when he fought Jeff Horn. But once again, you want to keep misinforming the public with what you want his age to be. He was 38 when he fought him, not 39. I showed you, and you're still using that. So strike 3. Let's see what else you're talking about. Seems to me you are hyping Jeff Horn up to make Crawford look good. Older vids, you are talking shit. He didn't even answer. Go back to the videos you made when Manny came out saying he would fight Jeff Horn. You were mad hating. Now your boy fights him and he's a strong, big. Okay, we're gonna end this real quick. First of all, you notice how everyone's your boy, code words. Oh, your boy Crawford. You already have 3 strikes. How are you going to reference a video I made when Jeff Horn hadn't fought Pacquiao to Crawford fighting him after he beat Pacquiao? You see how idiotic that sounds? You're talking about a video. He says, go back to videos you made when Manny came out saying he would fight Jeff Horn. So when the fight was first announced, yeah, just like most people, I said, oh, why are you picking a cherry pick? Because you're fighting a guy who hasn't accomplished anything, right? But the moment he accomplishes something and becomes a champion, then you have to take that into consideration. So the fact that you are talking about a video that I made before he was a champion, Crawford didn't fight a beltless Jeff Horn. Crawford fought him after he became champion, after he had Pacquiao leaking and they were both bleeding. So that was a horrible opponent. That's like Triple G wanted to fight Jaime Munguia. Nobody had heard of him. So of course, yeah, it wasn't a good fight. That's why Nevada State Athletic Commission didn't approve it. However, Nevada State Athletic Commission might have approved it if he went in there and destroyed Saddam Ali, became a champion at 54, and then was going to fight Triple G. Strike 4. Let's vote. You can't talk about someone before and after a fight and try to use it against me. When the fight was announced, no one had really knew much about Jeff Horn. Crawford didn't fight before Pacquiao version of Horn. He fought the Horn that beat Pacquiao, and he was a champion, and he did have a title defense against Gary Corcoran. Thank you for playing. Fans, vote. If this young boy can't beat me, I told you he was gonna get that L. You see how stupid? And then they have to use that rhetoric. Oh, your boy. Yeah, it's my boy. The Black Channel. They're all the boys. They like. Man, Seth, I thought you were gonna do something with it, Seth. Wrench Mafia said, give me some better work. Wrench, get him out of here. The fans spoke. Seth, we can't even waste no more time on Seth. Bye-bye, Sethy. Fans spoke. They don't want you here. I don't want you here. Once again, this is what they do. It was a good win. It's not a pound for pound make. Bro, shut up. It's not a pound for pound making fight like you're making it out to be. Bro, first of all, see, you're clearly a casual. Who the fuck ever said, like, if Crawford was 1-0 and just only fought Jeff Horn, then that would be something. But I'm not rating Pacquiao. I mean, I'm not rating Crawford solely off of the Jeff Horn win. He's also done other things. He has like 37 fights. See how dumb these arguments are? It's not a pound for pound. Well, I'm not ranking anybody off of one fight. Just like Lomachenko. I'm not saying, oh, he has 2 fights. He's pound for pound material. Wrench, get these dudes out of here. Get him out of here. Seth Levis. Clap him. The fans already vote. Fans can't fight for you. He said it's not a pound for pound. I'm not ranking Terrence Crawford pound for pound based off of any one fight. It's based off the totality of Terrence Crawford and what he's done and what he keeps doing and what he keeps showing. See how dumb these responses are? Yeah, it wasn't a pound for pound making, but why would I rank him off of one fight only? As if that's the only thing he's done in his career. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. Who else? I got. It's open season. It's open season because this is what they do. The Black Channel, they want to give a black guy credit. They like saying Terrence Crawford is good. Why do they think Crawford can beat anyone? This is, you know what I'm saying? Always got to find a way to try to minimalize the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he wasn't shit. Okay, using your logic, then what does that make Pacquiao? Because Pacquiao lost to the guy that you just said ain't shit. And Pacquiao's a legend. Age 38 or not. What does that say about Pacquiao? Why is anyone even checking for the Matisse fight if he just comes off a loss to this dude that ain't shit? See, so this is the part. This is why I told you these young boys can't beat me, and this is part of the reason why, because they don't keep it a buck. And at the end of the day, you will always lose, because I can even put myself in your shoes and still beat you with your argument. You can't do that to me. I'm saying Crawford is a top level elite fighter, pound for pound fighter, right? You can't beat me with my own points. I can beat you with your own arguments. Once again, let's pretend that Jeff Horn absolutely has nothing for anybody. He's the weakest fighter ever. Fine. Using your argument, he doesn't pose any threat to anybody at welterweight. So why should we give Crawford any credit, even though he came from 140 where he just unified, and in his first fight with no tune-up, he moves up 7 pounds and takes out the champion like a boss, wins every single round, and stops a guy who hadn't been stopped, who had a title defense. Okay, using your logic, then it's simple. Why did Pacquiao lose to this same guy? So basically you're saying Jeff Horn's a bum, then why did Pacquiao lose to a bum? Why is Pacquiao still fighting? Why is he fighting Matisse? See, they can't even win at their own point because it'll make another fighter they like sound crazy. These young boys can't beat me. Once again, I'll ask again. Age 37 or 38 or not, Manny Pacquiao's a Hall of Famer and a legend. Styles make fights and he couldn't beat Jeff Horn. Officially. They even rescored the fight. I thought Pacquiao won, for the record, but it was close. They rescored the fight with 5 separate brand new judges. They all scored it for Jeff Horn, or a majority of them scored it for Jeff Horn. Bob Arum even said he was okay with Jeff Horn winning. Listen, if Pacquiao's own promoter at that time is saying that Pacquiao lost, because Bob Arum didn't say that when Bradley beat Pacquiao. He was like, this is despicable. Bradley's a good fighter, but he lost to Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? But then when Jeff Horn beat him, Bob Arum wasn't really complaining. Freddie Roach is telling that man Pacquiao to retire. And so, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, why would Pacquiao lose to him? Period. And again, if all you have to do is fight whoever the weakest link is, then why doesn't everyone do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, at 154, who do you guys think is the weakest champion? Who's the weakest champion at 154? Who's the weakest champion? Munguia? Just leave your comments. Saddam Ali's not even a champion. So, that was stupid. Okay, so you guys are saying the bulk of the people said Munguia. Okay, so why doesn't any welterweight just easily move up to 54 and then take on Munguia? Right? See, that's what I'm saying. So let's say you say Jeff Horn. I do think Jeff Horn, just because the welterweight is so stacked, I do think he was the weakest champion, because I think Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, stylistically, I think they're more of a problem to the welterweight division. But that's just because the division is stacked. If he was in another division, then it might not be the case. You know what I mean? I might rate Jeff Horn higher, but against Crawford, not Crawford, Thurman and Spence, I can't rate him over them, right? Based on what I've seen. So why doesn't every welterweight go get an easy title? Just go up and fight Jaime Munguia. Saddam Ali was virtually a welterweight, and he got stopped by Jaime Munguia. So that's what I'm saying. That's why you have to give guys credit, because even if you think a guy lacks technique or is the weakest contender or champion, Jaime Munguia took that fight on late notice and stopped a champion. So size matters, weight, you have to take all that into consideration. The fact that Crawford won in the fashion he won, it's not just because Jeff Horn is the weakest champion, because I think Jeff Horn would have had more smoke for someone who didn't fight like Terrence Crawford. It's Crawford, so you have to rate Crawford for his ability to make Jeff Horn look like that. Because Jeff Horn was, I tell y'all, he was trying the same exact things that worked on Pacquiao. The difference is it wasn't going to work on Crawford, because Crawford is a smarter fighter. So this is what they try to do. They try to minimize, like Floyd versus Canelo. It's not that Canelo was so young, because the young Canelo, he was even younger and he beat Shane Mosley. He was even younger and he knocked out Carlos Baldomir. He was even younger and he beat Austin Trout when Austin Trout was undefeated. Floyd fought him after all those fights. So it wasn't, Canelo was so young. It's Floyd is that good. Floyd made Canelo look like that, because even 2 fights later, Erislandy Lara didn't make Canelo at a higher weight than the catchweight at 152. Erislandy Lara didn't do as good as Floyd. I thought Lara won, but it was more competitive. More competitive for sure. So you got to give props. It had nothing to do with Canelo. Canelo's too green. It don't have nothing to do that. Because if you were to replace Floyd Mayweather's name and put Canelo at that time in with Victor Ortiz, if he was doing well, or Josito Lopez, or I don't know who all was out at that time, Carlos Molina or somebody, you know what I mean? Canelo could have beat them guys. You know what I mean? He could have beat them guys. But you replace that name with Floyd Mayweather, that's why Canelo looked like that. I know it hurts. You have to give credit. See, but this is what they always do. They have to take away credit because they don't want to give them credit. But for some reason, Lomachenko will fight Miguel Mariaga, and because he stops him, that's given a lot of credit. And that man was coming off of a loss. You see how this game works? How is it that we're like, Loma, the Matrix, high tech is back. There, no one can find a glitch in the Matrix. He beat Miguel Mariaga, who was the fighter who had to move up to fight Lomachenko, and Lomachenko was big at 130. You know what I mean? He was taller than a lot of his opponents. Maybe a couple, like Nicholas Walters, might have been a little bit taller than him, bigger. You get what I'm saying? But Miguel Mariaga was a 126 pounder. So in this instance, Crawford was the one moving up to fight the guy who was perceived as the bigger puncher. Easy. Jesus Figueroa, just stay in your man fan kingdom. You don't want it with the big dog. You can't beat me in this. So might as well keep your dumb commentary to yourself. You don't want it in the hot seat. I'm telling you, you can't beat me. You can't. Your argument's not gonna be better, bro. So you might as well just dead that. So you're trying to say you want the hot seat. Don't ask me no question. Like, listen, if you ain't talking about the hot seat, which you know the implications, you know what's gonna happen, then we don't even have nothing to talk about. Jesus. You don't want that hot seat, man. I'm trying to tell you, you can't beat me. You can't beat me with these weak-ass arguments that you're already attempting to make. See, I can already tell by, like, the beginning. I don't even know everything about you. I don't know who your favorite fighter, but I can already tell by the dumb shit coming out in the comment section. that you can't fuck with me. Because I know I have an inkling where you're gonna go with it. And I prepare for that. I prepared my whole life for moments like these. White, black don't matter. What are you even talking about, bro? "20 seconds. I think Crawford Spence should happen ASAP before the hype is gone." Why would the hype be gone? Man, y'all casual. I'm about to get out of here. Too many casuals right now. I got shit to do. I got to pack. I got to go see Spence. I'm going to Dallas. There ain't no real work out here right now. I have to just come back later. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Y'all really need to stop with this white black shit. It has nothing to do with that. It doesn't. So okay, we got a hot seat right there. Carl Kendall. We gonna treat you like an e-reader. You a Kindle. We gonna read you. I read you like a book. Kindle. Okay. Bars. All right, Carl Kendall. So are you trying to say there absolutely is no racism in boxing? Is that what you're telling me? So you've never seen any racism in boxing? I tell you, we gonna read him like an e-reader. His last name Kendall. Okay. We gonna send you back to Amazon, Kendall. Bars. Oh my gosh. I'm in my rap battle shit, man. Hold on. Let me get my rap battle shit. We gonna read you like an e-reader, man. I'm charged up. Bars. Get it? Kindle charged up. Send you back to Amazon. Bars. So, is that what you telling me? You never seen any racism? He said if you come to Dallas, stop by a taco place. Oh yeah, for sure. Gonna go there. Where you at, Kendall? I ain't seen your name pop up in a while. What's up? I ain't seen you in a while. I know. Where you at, Kendall? You guys need to stop. This is what they do. The Black Channel, they're race baiting. If you bring up facts that they can't disprove, they want you to hurry up and switch the channel and get off the subject, even though they know what you're saying is true. Or they can't prove the opposite of what you're saying. But this is a race baiting channel. You're race baiting. It has nothing to do with it. Okay. Where you at, Kendall? We're going to read you like an e-reader. Where Kendall at? Can someone light a candle for Kendall? I say, can someone light a candle for Kendall? Fuck. Paul Ruffin, $2 super chat. Them casuals are dumb as a cornfield. Where's Kendall? Why you just disappear though? Hey, block Mike DeStefano. You ain't talking about nothing. Shooters, block Mike DeStefano. TC the Crisis, $2 super chat. Where Kendall at? Bro, cause you're not talking about nothing. Get off my channel. See, Kendall was a drive-by. Shooters, count to 10 and block Kendall. I forgot his first name. If y'all know his first name, snitch his first name. But it was something Kendall. Count to 10. We not waiting all day. You got to come get this work. You started it. You got picked. You got selected. Carl Kendall. If he has not responded in 10 seconds, count down to 10 and clap him. Shooters. We not playing. His name is Carl Kendall. I told you, we were going to read him like an e-reader. These young boys can't beat me. They always say this shit and then disappear. See, I'm not with that. Why can you not back up what you just said moments ago? You just said, oh, there's nothing that will stop this white black shit. Oh, there's no racism there. But you just disappear when I put you in a hot seat. How mighty convenient that when shit gets real, when you in a hot seat and you know there's implications, now you got to stand for something. You got to back up your claims. Now all of a sudden you disappear. See, if it's something I'm talking about, then I have no problem in doing that. If someone says, why do you pick Wilder to beat Joshua? I could be wrong on that. But if they're asking me why I would pick it, then I could tell you why I'm picking Wilder to beat Joshua. I'm not going to just, and they're like, oh, you got 10 seconds to reply, and I'm just going to disappear. I would say, hey, I think Wilder is unorthodox. He's unpredictable. He has a very good jab. He's an inch tall. You know what I mean? I'm going to be able to break it down. But these dudes can't break down what they say. That's that simple. They cannot break down what they say. They say it and they want it. They throw shit on the wall hoping it'll stick. And then when they get called out, that's why I invented a hot seat for the cornballs, because I know they can't back up what they say. I told you we was gonna read them like a book. I predicted this. I read in advance and I put my bookmark down. I already read the book. I knew what he was gonna do. Stop this. Talking about race makes people uncomfortable. Even if it's true, the fact that you're bringing it up, they want to shoot the messenger. Even though they can't dispel or disprove what you're saying, they're just going to say stop. But then there's people like, oh, you fucking monkeys and N-words and Jews and saying all this racist filth in comment section, but you ain't saying nothing to them. Why you don't say nothing to them that are actually saying racist, racial remarks, racial slurs? You're not saying nothing to those people, but you want to come to me because I'm calling it down the middle, objective, and I'm giving you examples to everything I'm saying. We know the game. Oh, you're race baiting. Okay, what about the people who are actually using racial slurs to black people, Mexicans, or whoever? You know what I mean? What about them? Why don't you go on their channels and be like, hey, bro, you're a fucking racist. You don't ever like black fighters. All you do is talk shit about black fighters. Why don't you go to them and say that? We know why. If you ain't part of the solution, you part of the problem. Okay. You hear me? If you ain't part of the solution, you part of the problem. I am the solution. Motherfucker, I am boxing. Okay. Shout out to Miguel. He said love from Brooklyn. I got much love for Brooklyn. Y'all always treat me good. The pizza is slamming. They got women. Hey, the Brooklyn women, they be looking good, but they do the way they talk, it'll catch you off guard. That's all I'm saying. Like, you see a bad female in Brooklyn, and she'll be like, what the fuck are you looking at? Suck my fucking dick, you. Like, oh shit. Like, damn. Them Brooklyn women, they be like, dead ass. Who the fuck are you looking at, dead ass? Like, damn. It's different than Cali. Oh shit. Yo, fuck is the deal? They be talking that talk. I'm like, oh shit. These BK bitches gonna give me $150 or something. I don't know. I don't know nobody from Yonkers. I ain't been fucking with nobody from Yonkers. I'm going to get coffee. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Dead ass. Like, what the fuck? Dead ass. Like, it's cold as brick out here, done. And that's the female. Like, damn. Cold as brick. What the fuck? I need a roughneck now to satisfy me. Hey, Robbie nasty. He said, but that nookie be on go. Hey, y'all, I gotta give you a Brooklyn, little Brooklyn. Hey, I need to give you a little Brooklyn. Ego, stop, you funny, bro. I'm being real. When I went out to New York, she was on her like cell phone, but she was like she was going in on whoever she was talking. I was like, oh, because she looked cute. She had bubble, everything, but she was like damn near. I was like, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't think she was gonna be on that. Like, yo, you fucking stupid, dead ass. You a bum ass, dead ass, bum ass. I'm like, oh shit, like who the fuck is she even talking to like that? Bum ass, dead ass. What the fuck is you talking about? Dead ass, bum ass. Hell nah. But shout out to BK, man. Yeah, man, the haters, they gon' just like they come to my channel, they hate, then they get blocked. Crucially, they lose hot seat, and then go to other people's channel to complain. What is that doing? Like, smash the like button. We can never let the hate prevail. We working hard. But what is complaining to someone else, what does that do to me? Oh, ego just fucking blocks you if you don't like what you're saying. Like, what they gonna do? Who you telling? You act like you telling the YouTube police or something, they gonna shut me down. What's another channel gonna do to me? I'm cool with a lot of channels. You know what I'm saying? I see them at the fight. Like, what they gonna do? You said it's gonna be easy. Ego, get over it. Get over what? What are you even talking about? Ego, get over it. Get over what? See, y'all just be saying shit just to be saying, oh, get over it. God damn it, Ego, get over it. Get over what? What am I supposed to be getting over? Yeah, you know who this is. R to the zoo. We gonna send your monkey ass back to the zoo. Okay. You want to go to the zoo? Get over what? What do I need to get over? Let them talk. Don't take it too serious. Bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. This is fun for me. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do. I'm not worried about nothing. I meet good people. I meet fans. Cover fights. You just talking just to be talking. Don't just let them talk. Anybody can talk. But y'all know it is. I'm in multiple cities. Like I'm a vlogger. You know what I'm saying? I'm be in Dallas this week. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. I was in Vegas. I've been literally home for one day and then I'm going to Dallas. So it's like, you don't even know what you're talking about. If you guys think I've been doing this for 5+ years and I'll lose sleep over comments, then I don't know what to tell you. That ain't cracking. Like, as soon as I hit record, it's go time. I got to get to the money. I got to let y'all know what's going on, inform y'all what's going on, that kind of stuff. But then when I turn that button off, I go about my regular life. Get work done, social life, eat. You know what I mean? I'm a regular person. Okay. Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for making that fight. That's a good fight. R to the zoo. Please stop while you're still behind. I mean, you hating them haters. Bro, I talk about what's going on. I'm a real person. I'm not losing sleep. But thank you for your concern. We out here getting this money, talking this boxing, having this fun. Just stop. You're already behind. You're already trailing. My Golden State Warriors won. Andre Ward, show your boy love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'm solid. Like, life is going good. My family's good. I'm going to slide them some money. You know what I mean? Like, help them out. Like, I'm good. Life is good. I got this. I know, J-Dog. Man, y'all see me moving. I ain't even trying to make excuses, but y'all see me moving. Yo, I'm gonna have to start getting some help. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start trying to get people to cover some fights. But I only want the best of the best. I don't just want anybody. If you repping this, you gotta rep it the right way. I gotta see what you talk about. Know that you have some knowledge when it comes to boxing. You're not gonna be asking fighters crazy shit or filming like the Blair Witch. I gotta know what it is. But we gonna turn up, because that's the only way I could get to the next level, is if we turn it up even more. I'm about to turn up the heat, because you know I'm the everything. I'm the host, the director, the editor, the one that has to travel. You know what I'm saying? So it's a work in progress. We got it. We got this. We talk tonight. I always make it do what it do. So somehow, some way, we gonna get that. But shout out to Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter. J-Dog, you know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers filming all crazy. Oh, y'all clowning. Ego hats coming summer 2000. Okay. Yep, my hat's coming back when Keith Thurman come back. Deal? Whenever Keith Thurman come back, that's when I'm gonna drop my hats. Fuck it. So if that motherfucker never come back, then y'all ain't never getting these hats. Boxing is _ me. Ego Abel Sanchez give Crawford. He forgot he's black. I think you kind of messed up. I think you're trying to say he gave him props. Yeah, the hats. That here, I'm gonna put it on Keith. No, it's too late. Y'all talking shit to me. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna pass the buck. I'm putting this on Keith. Shout out to all the light skinned people. When Keith come back, that's when the hats come out. Someone said that shit ain't never coming out. It's like Dr. Dre Detox album. Ego getting that money while we all earn minimum wage. Listen, you don't always have to earn minimum wage. I've worked regular jobs my whole life. Be your own boss if you can. Have the vision, have a game plan, have a strategy, work hard, and have fun. It's that simple. That's all I did. See, the thing is, I'm not afraid of the fail. I don't fear failing because it's inevitable. I'm going to fail. There's never been anything that I've done and been good at that I haven't failed, where I just succeeded the first time. There's something I'm talking about really impactful to my life. You know what I'm saying? Not like pulling a fine girl or something. I'm talking about something that was like monumental. Everything I've done, I failed. You know what I mean? But the success is in the failure. Straight up. The success is in the failure. See, the reason I like when it comes to video editing, I'll burn people that went to class, like went to school for this. Because I went through the trial and error. I taught myself. I'm staying up reading books and watching tutorials. Like, let's get it, man. Like, man, let's get it. I'll fail, but then I'll bounce back. And when I come back, hey, Suge, when I get out of jail, what I was going to do? I was going to start digging the boxing chest, right? The binoculars. So that's it, man. So even if you are making minimum wage, that don't have to be a forever thing, but it can be if you make it. See, the thing is too, in business, I'm gonna tell you. See, I be trying to really self-made, absolutely. You know what I mean? I don't make Floyd Mayweather money, but still self-made. I get to travel, I get to meet good people, and I get to work for myself. Listen, there is no better luxury than working for your goddamn self. Because my whole life I work for other people, other people's mission statements, other people's vision, other people's directives. Pensacola, we talk tonight. This is for us. I'm doing it for the culture. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for something I want to do, something that I stand for. And for that reason, I love it. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have to beat around the bush. There's times where it's hard. There's ups and downs, peaks and valleys. But at the end of the day, you make it past that, it's good. It's gravy, because the mountaintop is always higher when you do it for yourself. Like when I worked at Lowe's or Best Buy, Sears, all these credit card companies, you know what I mean? All these various jobs. No matter how much I got promoted, no matter how high I climbed up the ladder, how much my work was noticed, don't nothing compare to doing work for yourself and getting those advancements and reaching those milestones for yourself. Like going from watching Ward on TV to actually being a fixture in the Bay where people know me. I see Dre, he knows who I am. That wasn't the case. Even when he fought Chad Dawson, Dre didn't know me. I didn't know. I mean, obviously I knew him. Let me take that back. But now he knows me. You know what I'm saying? So it's always different, because when you achieve those milestones, it feels like it's more personable. You like, we did this. I did this. You know what I mean? My team did this. As opposed to, I work at Blockbuster Video and I did a good job stocking, or we hit our numbers as a store. You know what I mean? It's just different, people. And y'all got to wisen up with the business shit. You got to learn as you go. Just be ready. It's not always going to be in your favor. See, I'm going to tell you the number one killer. I'm just trying to drop some gems for y'all. Number one killer is this. People get discouraged. Shout out to Boss Red, $2 super chat. He said, Ego, check out Wilder's Instagram.
I ain't scared of no man. There's no man I'm afraid of ever on this earth. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't born like that. It wasn't applied in my heart, baby. This is what I do. No man can ever say he looked into my eyes and seen fear, because fear don't exist there. There's no home for fear in my heart. The things I've been through, the shit I had to go through, fear don't exist in my heart. You better ask about me. You better ask about me. Nah, baby, you don't see no fear.
Hey, this dude. Hey, I heard that emotion. Hey, shout out to my dude. Wilder. His caption says, Dear Anthony Joshua fans, since you acting dumb, delusional, or just plain stupid, here you go. Breaking news. The $50 million offer for Joshua to fight me next in the U.S. is still available to him if he wants it. In addition to that, today I agreed to their offer to fight Joshua next in the UK. If Joshua prefers to fight in the UK, the ball is in their court. It's up to them. Choose US or UK, I'm in. Wow. Damn, Wilder ain't playing. He said he agreed to their offer. Listen. Well, hey, Wilder's that. Listen, I respect the fuck out of his. I respect the fuck. Listen. We'll be back. I'm gonna do a video on this real quick. Take a bathroom break. And I might even do another live stream because that got me hyped up. Salute to Deontay Wilder. He's trying to fight the best. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. Real talk. As a true boxing fan, fuck the reporting shit. You know what I'm saying? All the credentials, stripped all that away. As a man, as a boxing fan, I respect the fuck out of that. You know what I mean? Heavyweight, doing it for America, trying to bring this game back. I respect it. I respect it. Let's see what Team Joshua decides to do. This is your boy, Ego. Thank you guys for tuning in. I might even come back because Wilder got me amped up to talk some more of this body. I was about to get off, but he just said he accepted. Let's work. Okay, smash the like button. I might come back after. Y'all got to get them likes up. Support the real in this boxing game. There ain't too many motherfuckers that's real. A lot of serpents and snakes in this game. A lot of rats. Ratoncito, right? Support the real. That's all I'm saying. Support the real. Peace out.